Knocked the bark right off that beauty. This is hand file square hand file, 28-inch bar. I'm going to make a couple cuts with it, and then we're going to go switch to a 32-inch full house stock Stihl chain. Yeah. Okay. Just a nice little way to carry a bar and a chain together. Just a zip tie right there. Zip tie right there. See that yellow thing? That's a zip tie. Yeah. Or you can use black tape, electrical tape, or rope, or whatever. Just kind of keeps it all together. Yeah, this is a, as you can see, this is a Stihl lightweight 32-inch. This is the first one that I've ever tried. Seems to be pretty light. So we're going to run it on this old XPW and see how it works out. Like I said, this is a Stihl chain, full house, round ground from the factory. Something I had to do on this with this one was I had to add a driver. Okay, might as well talk about it. I had to add a driver because this slot right here, this slot for the bar studs isn't long enough to go on there with 105 drivers. And you need some kind of a spacer like this to work on a HUSQVARNA to fill that gap. See that in there? That fills that gap, because Stihl bar nuts are way bigger than HUSQVARNA. So you need this. You need some kind of an adapter. This is just one of them. I had to modify this one even. But this slot isn't long enough for a chain to get on there at 105 drivers. So what you got to do is you have to take a Dremel tool or file or whatever and get rid of this material up here like this, so it makes this slot long enough. But I didn't want to go that long on it, because if I went long enough to get it on 105 drivers, then I'm going to be grinding into the laminated lightweight part of this bar right here. There isn't much room between that and actual steel to begin with. So that's why I added another driver. So instead of 105, it's 106. So with that, like I said, I had to modify this one too to fit. And the chain's all tangled up anyway, because I was in a hurry. But hey, that's all right. We got time before the big rain comes, I think. I hope. Boy, it's quite a bit longer than the old 28. Probably should have threw a file on this saw, on this chain. Before I did this, but oh well. We'll run it and see what we think. Not many limbs on the tree, and as you saw, the bark all pretty much fell off. That was cool. I like it when it does that. Should have square filed it. That's what I should have done. Well, that one doesn't work very good. Let's try that. This chain will probably stretch. All right. Okay, somebody had some questions about reading tension and compression of a log when it's on the ground like this. See how it's off the ground? It's off the ground there, clear till there. And there, I cut that off back there, so there isn't a whole lot of weight holding that up, holding this up, like this, right? So you want to cut compressed wood first. So as that lays there, it's probably, this is exaggerated, but it's probably like this. You know what I mean? So your upper wood is going to be compressed. So let's see what it does. Okay, so like I said, it's probably like this. As you can see, I'll show this view. It started to pinch. So your compressed wood is just like I thought, on top. So I cut the compressed wood first. Now I saw it start to pinch. Notice where I'm at. Right? I'm not here. I'm not here. Because if I'm here and it starts to pinch, I either have to come straight up, which as the kerf closes, it closes like this, right? The top of it is going to close first. So if you try to pull up, you're not going to be able to because it's pinched tighter than the width of your bar. And if I have to pull this 32-inch bar out, or if you're using a 20 or 24-inch bar and you're clear up here, you still got to pull that bar out. And you run the risk of when it comes out, still cutting and pinching and kickback. But if I'm standing clear back here like this and I watch my kerf and I see it start to pinch, all I have to do is this. That's all the further I had to pull that out, as opposed to this. This or this. Right? Work with the wood. Let the wood work and the saw work for you. That's how I do it. I'm just going over this because someone asked about it. Is why I'm here doing this. That's why I'm here, right? Just to help out. And I hope that it helps. Now let's cut it off. that case, going across the road like that, both pieces ended up being pretty much off the ground to cut that way, right? Now, if you were on a main road, the road would be open now with just those few cuts. But I hope that helped. Try to read your compressed wood and your tension wood. Cut compression first. Cut it where it's scrunched first, and just pick at it if you have to try to get to be able to see that kerf start to pinch up and see it start to move. They are light. Pretty nice on that saw.